Blessed love, guys, blessed love. Today I'm going to be cooking up some curry pork chops. Guys, have you ever heard about curry pork chops? Today we're going to be cooking up some curry pork chop. And first we're going to use our lime blend. So this is the lime juice, and this is what we're going to use to wash our meat. You must wash your meat properly. When you scald off your meat, sometimes the stuff that you really see that come off your meat, you have to really wash down your meat Send a little hot water, make it boil over, scald them off and get off all those debris that is on it. And wash them with your vinegar. Cleanse the meat all the time with your vinegar, your lime juice, or your sour orange, or your lime, whatever you have. Put it on the stove, let it scald off a little before. Here I have the pork chops right here, guys. I'm going to put them on and I'm going to let them scald. I'm just going to let them boil off. So in the meantime, while I have them here, I already start to wash them, but I'm going to wash them down again with the lemon juice. Over here, this is what I have right here. I'm going to, this is a curry that I have right here. Here I have the body of curry. I so love my Jamaican curry, but I'm going to be grateful and thankful for what I have. And this curry's body is also a good curry, so I'm going to use this curry. I have some bay leaves. I have some complete season. Guys, whatever you have, use it. Sometimes you have to have the amount of season, and trust me, it works out fine. Fine. I have some crushed red pepper. I'm just showing you what I'm using. I have some ground allspice, we call it pimento. I have some black pepper. I have some garlic salt. I have me some thyme. I have ginger right here, and I have my sweet pepper. I have onions. I have these 2 pieces, and I'm going to use them up. Nothing is to waste. I have my carrot, and I have my sweet potato. So instead of using Irish potato, I'll be using sweet potato, guys. And to top it off, I love me some Maggi. I have some Maggi. And this is what I'm going to use in the finishing touch of it to let it pop. Because I love when I use my Maggi season. It just gives me a nice finishing touch. So this is what I'm going to be using to season up my meat, guys. So you know the carrot and the sweet potato is for the last part of it. But these are all my season that I'm going to use to incorporate in it. And my bay leaf and everything. So right now, guys, I'm going to wash down the meat. Yeah. So okay, guys, now that it boiled off, it already scalded. You see all these things? Look at it. You don't want that. You want these substances to wash off your meat. So this is what I do. I wash it off and I boil it, and I'm now going to wash it again, entirely cut off these fat, and then I'm going to cut it up. Then I'm going to season it and put it to set. So guys, now my meat is all washed and clean up and ready for seasoning, because I scald it off. As you can see, I already scald it right off. See, I boiled it off already. So I'm going to season it down now, and I'm going to curry it. And if you see the substance that come off this meat, oh Jesus, please boil off your meat, wash them thoroughly clean, because the stuff that they put on these meat at times, trust me, it's not worth it to cook your meat like that. It don't worth it. So right now I'm going to season this. I'm going to put on my curry. I have 2 ways you can cook your curry. You can season the meat with the curry, and you can put a little oil in the pot and or burn the curry, and then you throw in your meat. But you can also put the curry and kind of fry it up a little, the meat. Make sure it burn a little, fry it, stir it thoroughly, and then before you add your water. And I always put a little ginger to it because it's good for your digestive system. You know, ginger is always good. So use up your ginger and your garlic. Use up your ginger and your garlic. Not to mention, guys, you ever cooked turmeric meat yet? Oh, it's to die for. Now I put on the dry ingredients. I use some of the curry in the meat already. And if your meat is dried, you can tip a little oil to it to moisten the season, and that it can really incorporate much better when you're seasoning the meat. Now I'm going to cut up my herbs now on top, and then I mix it, guys. Now I'm going to mix all my seasons together. Feel free to add whatever season you so desire. You can cut up your scotch bonnet pepper. You know, we Jamaican love our hot scotch bonnet pepper, and it also had flavor. But today I'm using the crushed red pepper with a little black pepper. Also, there are some people who cannot take pepper intake, so be careful. So for me, when I'm cooking personally for myself, I would have to cut up one scotch bonnet in this. But when you're cooking for others, you have to be considerate. I know some people don't like pepper, so you have to be very careful. So right now, my meat is seasoned and set. I want to put it as set, so you can see the season and the herbs. And you know what I like to cook with? Rosemary. If you have rosemary, feel free to add it to it. And you can also add some chai to it. Whatever herbs you have, put it, the more the merrier. I love herbs. I cook with the coulis thyme, I cook with the scallion, I cook with a lot of different herbs. But I'm saying depends what you're cooking for, and whatever you have, you use. Today I'm using what I have. You don't have to go all the way out if you don't have it, and your food is going to come out tasty and lovely just the same. I'm going to cover this and I'm going to let it sit. So guys, I put my pot on the stove already, and I'm going to be using little avocado oil, just a little, to grease the pot and to burn the curry. I cut up some garlic. Maybe you're saying you don't see I put any salt, but with all the season that incorporate already and the garlic salt, you have to be very careful, plus the bouillon. So while cooking you can taste, because you know the season is already well salty, so you have to be very careful with your sodium intake, because you don't want high blood pressure and you do not want high cholesterol. So you have to be watching a sodium intake. Right now I'm going to put a little oil to the pot. Burning my curry and rubbing out all the grain. I already have a little curry add to the meat, so you don't want too much curry, and you don't want it to burn because it will taste bitter. Now you're going to cover it and let it all incorporate the herbs and the seasoning and everything. So you're just going to cover it and let it go and fry up a little into the oil. Now that my curry is all fried up and the all incorporated and everything, I'm going to pour some water. This is where the water comes in. And you don't want your curry to burn, it will taste bitter. Now covered. Before you're covered, give it a stir. and cover it and let it all cook. And when it reaches certain part, then you're going to peel your carrot and whether your Irish potato. I using sweet potato for less carbs. And then you're going to finish season it up and just let the curry cook. I didn't measure like what I use because it depends on the amount that you're using. I just eyeball my season. I just cut up my onion, no special way or anything. So now I'm going to let my curry cook. Isn't this wonderful? Is it this looking good? Guys, I want to smell in my kitchen now. Ooh. So guys, I put in my bay leaf and I'm going to put in some cloves right now, and I just put in some bay leaf. Here's a pack of mixed vegetables that I'm going to be preparing. It's having carrot, peas, the green peas, it's having string bean, it's having corn, and I'm going to steam some of it while I'm going to do some white rice to serve with the curry pork chops. So then I get started by putting on the rice. At this time, you're supposed to peel your carrot and your potato, pour it in. Now I'm going to stir it and you're going to let it continue to cook. I have some more onion and season, but I'm going to put it on way in the last. So now I'm going to stir up this and just let it cook and incorporate together, because the potato is going to help to give a flavor, a little taste, and also some body to the gravy. Over here, so I have my rice all washed up. Guys, I don't know about you, but I can't steam rice and I wash it. I know a lot of people don't wash rice, but I have to wash it. I wash my rice and I put in a little butter, I put in a little salt, and I put it to steam. And I'm using parboil. Bubble pata bubble, bubble pata bubble, curry pork chop. And this will be the last set of seasoning. Wow, it's just the fragrance, the aroma, ooh, that's coming out of it. Now we're going to just cover it and let it finish simmer down so all the rest of the season can just incorporate in and blend in. Look at it, guys. dinner is ready to serve. If you want to add a little ketchup to it, you can add a little ketchup. My gravy is perfect. Gravy, no water, no oil. And you can taste that nice taste of the sweet potato, curry pork chop. With vegetable and some white rice, and dinner is ready to serve. And dinner is ready. My curry pork chop with steamed rice and mixed vegetable.